So what attracted me to GS would be a number of things. I think first and foremost, I guess when I was looking at the opportunity, was the strapline for the organisation, which is we find and develop leaders that shape a better society. I think there's something quite wholesome about that. And I think the three values that the organisation has, which is collaboration, which most people talk about, but curiosity and courage, I really quite liked. And I thought, well, if the organisation is both of those things, if it lives up to its strapline and to its values, then it must be a very interesting and exciting organisation to be part of. I then met some of the senior team and I was enthused by their energy for what the organisation stood for. And also the investors. You know, the investors play an important part in the general tapestry of an organisation, and they're certainly they're pretty sound. So I started in July, and the reality, I'm glad to say, has been everything and more that I expected. And by that I mean the people that I've met in the organisation are exceptional, passionate about what we do. They absolutely live the strapline of the business, which is to find and develop leaders that shape a better society. I think they live up to their values of collaboration, curiosity and courage, which is, you know, what we profess to be. And I think the other side, obviously that's looking at the organisation from inside, but looking at what we do for our clients and our candidates, we do some fantastic work, and I think it's something that individually people are proud of, but collectively as an organisation, GS should be very proud of. The vision for GS in the future breaks down probably into a couple of areas. I think the first one would be for the organisation itself to have an incredibly efficient platform so that people can get work done and we can spend as much time with our clients and candidates as possible. So that efficiency, those internal platforms and creating an integrated platform to get things done, very, very important. From a client and candidate perspective, we want to offer an exceptional level of service. So that client and candidate experience for me needs to be off the scale. That's where we need to aim for. And there's a number of things that are required for us to do that. But for me, ensuring that all of the services that we provide as an organisation are exposed to our clients and they maximise the benefit of those. So by that I mean we have executive search, we have interim leadership, we have leadership and talent consultancy, and we have transformation and technology. What we want to be is a proper partner to our clients and candidates where they experience all of that joined together, because we are one of the few organisations that joins that together into a cohesive strategy for them, where we become a valued partner going forward, not just a transactional supplier of individual services. So I believe we future-proof the business and develop talent by making GS an exceptional place for people to work. And you can do that on a number of fronts. You can do that through diversity, and by diversity I don't just mean the obvious aspects of diversity, I also mean by diversity in contracts of employment, so that we can include far more people back into the workplace, perhaps people who cannot manage full-time contracts. We have something like 40% of our colleagues are on non-full-time, non-standard contracts. So diversity for me is big. You know, the diversity and inclusion I think is a really important aspect, and not just to do it to tick the box, but to do it because it makes a difference. And we also, as an organisation, need to live what we preach, which is that diversity and inclusion should be part of the process that we support. Well, we should epitomise that as an organisation. In terms of retention of colleagues, then I think ensuring that we have career pathways is very important, so people can join the organisation in one place and in a very systematic fashion move through the organisation to levels of seniority that they aspire to, and or step across into other careers within the organisation without having to leave to do it. GS is big enough to give people a career today, but with potential for the future to grow into.